And good afternoon and welcome to L&L Diamond Painting. I'm Lee.
I'm Lenore.
We hope everyone is doing well today. This is week 2, or will be week 2, of In Memory event. I am doing the Wip Chat today. I am working on the Wip Chat today because Lenore is not really feeling her greatest. He does have a little bit of a headache. So you're stuck with me.
But I am here, obviously.
Real quick, I do want to say that I hope that everything is okay with Henny.
Yes.
We have not heard anything from her in our usual comments. So I hope everything's all right, Henny. I hope you're just away on vacation and enjoying yourself. But your comments are missed.
As are you, honey.
Yes, as are you. I don't mean to make that sound bad. You know, it helps when you're doing this
Yeah.
to actually take the plastic off
Why?
so that you can, because I combine the plastic and the cover sheets so that, because the cover sheet won't stick to the paper when or to the canvas when there's drills on it.
Oh.
So I cover it with the plastic. I leave the plastic so I can cover it with the plastic. So anyway, that's tweezers. I kept hitting the tweezers with my hand, so she was wondering what the heck was going on. So anyway, I may need those.
Well, they're right here. You need them?
Just letting you know. So why don't we get started with our comments? Sorry, I keep moving the camera.
Well, our first comment comes from Gammy. I enjoy you both on live and Whippin' Chats. I always wanted to go to Hawaii and Paris. Well, either of those things are great.
Any traveling at all is great.
Yeah.
I'd love to travel. So Hawaii and Paris, yeah. Well, we'll put that on our bucket list. Damn it.
This next one comes from Barbara. My handicapped daughter was 30 miles from me on 9/11 at her special school. After the shock of what just happened, when the second tower fell, I could not stand for her to be that far away from me. We did not know what else might happen across the states. If I could travel again, I would go to Nova Scotia and Scotland. Well, maybe we can go together, Barbara, because I want to go to Nova Scotia and Ireland. I can understand how you didn't want to be that far away from your daughter. It was a scary, scary time.
Yes, it was. And it was a scary time for weeks after.
Yes.
Because nobody really knew. Everybody was waiting for the next shoe to drop.
That's so true.
Yeah. It was definitely not for the faint of heart, as it were.
Well, I remember the Cuban Missile Crisis, and I was a kid, and we were all afraid then. We thought sure we were going up with the bomb, that Cuba was going to fire over us.
Yep.
Over us. It was a scary time. This next comment comes from Mia. Hey, my lovelies. Thank you for a great Whippin' Chat. I would love to go to the U.S. So many places to see and so many great people to visit. So I need to win the lottery and spend maybe 3 months or so moving around. Well, don't forget to come to Florida, Mia.
Yeah, there you go. I'll find a closet to put you in somewhere.
Yeah, very nice. Next one comes from Judith.
Cool.
This is one I'm failing now, I think. Taking turns on your diamond painting sounds like a fun idea. I wish I could get my hubby to try diamond painting, but he won't. He likes hobbies that take him out of the house, so that's when I usually diamond paint, which makes sense. If I could go anywhere, I would love to go to Japan. I never thought of that. When I see it on television or in movies, it looks like a beautiful place. I also love the people and the food. I'm afraid it will remain just a wish, though, because while I'm not afraid to fly, for some reason I'm afraid of flying over that much water. Looking forward to everyone's progress during the event. Judith, I would have been painting. I have such a wicked headache that I'm barely reading these things, and Lee was nice enough to take over my spot doing that. So next week.
Uh-huh. Japan does sound like an interesting place.
It does. It is beautiful from the pictures I've seen. I don't know. There's so many places in the world you want to visit. It's hard to pick just two, because someone always comes up with something that's, oh yeah, I'd like to go there.
Yep.
The next one comes from Laurie Joseph. Hi, Lee and Lenore. Love following along with you while I am working on my diamond paintings. In answer to your question, Lenore, I would love to go back to NYC sometime. I am going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee, over Christmas this year. My oldest son and his wife have rented a cabin for our entire family. Oh, that's got to be great. I have always wanted to spend Christmas there, so they are making that possible this year. Love you both. Bye. She gives it a heart.
Bye. Well, hopefully you'll have a good time.
Well, hope that's great. You have family going and going to somewhere you always wanted to visit. Oh, God's blessings.
And it is always nice to keep you company while you diamond paint.
That's correct.
Or do chores, or whatever you may be doing while you're listening to us ramble on.
That's two great minds.
Bread and butter, bread and butter.
The next one comes from Happy Little Drills, Carol. Awesome Wip Chat. I don't find you guys boring at all, thanks. We find each other boring sometimes. Love hearing your arguments. Lenore, I hope you get well soon. And Lee, how about some stories from basic training?
Any basic training or boot camp stories that I have are all not good.
You should tell them that one anyways. You can do it now, or you don't have to do it, or do whatever you want.
Was invited unknowingly to a party. A kind of party you do not want. Nobody wants. And it was all due to the fact that I had a snoring issue. Unbeknownst to me at the time, and not until many years later, did I realize, or did I find out, that one of the symptoms of sleep apnea is severe snoring. In boot camp, 95 of us there were, and 94 couldn't sleep at night because somebody was snoring. So they decided at one point in time that they were going to give me a blanket party for something I had no control over. A blanket party, for those of you that do not know, is a party where they will sneak up on you and throw a blanket over your head and proceed to beat the living tar out of you. My company commander got wind of this and didn't know who it was for, but got wind of it and proceeded to put a halt to it, thankfully. Because I don't know if I'd have survived, quite frankly.
Jeez.
Not pretty. Not pretty at all. Alright, I'll bite. There it is. Went to put the drills away, and kind of hard to put the drills away when you can't find the bottle.
That's true. I want to tell you how stupid your wife is.
Uh-oh.
I dropped my bottle cap,
Uh-huh.
so I went down to pick it up.
And then hit your head.
Hit my head that's already pounding on the
Eagle. One of these days, before I finish the Wip Chat, I will actually show you this eagle we keep referring to.
Yes.
I do have a picture of it, and I put it somewhere. I can't remember what Discord channel I put it in. But nonetheless, I will still turn the camera on it and show everybody the eagle that we talk about.
You know, it was a gift to him from his mom.
Yep. It's a one of a kind.
Yeah.
The artist that made it will not make another one. So that it stays one of a kind.
It's all metal work. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's all metal, steel, whatever.
And his
And
brother.
it's all hand ground.
Yes, it's beautiful.
No machinery was involved, other than the metal grinders and whatnot. So I'll try to remember at the end of this to
Yeah, his mother had a wolf made for his brother, so they each have one.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
13. There's 11.
Next one comes from Cindy.
Hey, Cindy.
Wonderful Whip and Chat. And yes, you can go ahead and dance, just please don't sing. LOL.
Hey, only I can pick on my singing.
My kitty is almost that scared. She runs from everything. I'm going to get off duty fun.
Off-duty
Going
fun is a
off-
painting.
Oh, okay. It will be a late start, but oh well. We tolerate you, Lee, but it's all about Lenore. Nah. I guess you're more than tolerated, Lee. Love you both.
I suppose.
You are both an inspiration and an asset to the community. Thank you very much. It's the first time I've been called either of those, but I'll take it.
You'll have to forgive me. The drills that I have are all over the place. Because I don't have any one spot to put them in, because my case is being used for other things.
Oh, is it?
No, I can't.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. There's not enough room. So I gotta try and find everything, hunt it down. Nope.
All right. Well, he's hunting.
So while I'm hunting, you go ahead and read.
This comes from Dennis.
Okay.
I don't know if it's Dennis or Denise. It's somewhere. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name. I'm really not doing great today, but I'm trying. Great chat. We love seeing and hearing Lenore too. Well, thank you. You are a great duo. I think it's a great idea for you to share your work in progress for the event. I'd have my husband work on a piece with me, but he says it's too tedious. Where would I want to go when I've always wanted to go to Italy? Supposedly, I have some family members over there I've never met, but mostly I've never been overseas at all, so I'd like to visit the other side of the world. The hubby and I got our passports last year in anticipation of us maybe being able to go someplace in the next year or two. Fingers crossed we get to go someplace. My fingers are crossed for you too. It's Robin. And good luck with going there. Like I'd like to go to Ireland for the same reason because I have some family members over there, but I've never met them and they've never met me, which may be a blessing to them because I'm so weird. But I wouldn't mind visiting them.
All right. Sorry about this, but I'm taking you all on a ride.
Maybe?
Ride.
Where are you taking them?
I had to take them. I had to move the thing because I can't find one of the bottles.
The one you need.
Yep.
Of course not.
Excuse me, people.
Are you enjoying your ride, I hope?
I hope. Finally.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, but now I gotta try
Put it all
and figure
back.
out the damn camera angle again.
Well, I'll just read while he's doing. Next one comes from Angel Lee Rose. Hi, honey. The place I would go, well, a few places is USA. You, Tim Tim, LLW,
Leopard Leather Works.
and anyone else who would want me over. Hope your event is going well. I have an idea. Why don't you both do a quiz game against each other? Be fun to watch you both. You want to see bloodshed? No, there wouldn't be any. Because we love each other.
No, because I don't leave marks.
Thanks.
Not unless you beg me for them.
Oh, my Lord.
Okay, looks like I'm back in business.
She ends with stay safe, stay amazing, and happy diamond painting.
Thank you,
Same to
Angel.
you, Angel, yes. Yes.
Yeah, we'd find a place to put you.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put you in another closet beside Mia. I'm sorry, Adam, but I'd have to park you in the garage. You're too big.
I was just going to say, what are you going to do with Adam?
I don't know. He's too big. I'd have to, do something with fold him in half, maybe.
Oh, you're not nice.
All right. So anyway,
Now we're coming to trouble. And that's
Timothy.
It ends with why. My favorite. Another awesome Whip Chat. I always enjoy watching your videos. They bring a smile to my face every time. She's laughing at us. Yep.
as always,
Ireland, a California cruise, and a Disney cruise are the three places I've wanted to go since I was a little girl. When I think of adventure, I think of these three places.
well, aren't you just phenomenal? There's another page.
I know. I was just scratching.
Oh.
When I was a little girl, when I think of that in the society.
There's another.
I know. As for what I'd like to see you both do on the channel, I'd like to see you play games with each other, such as How Well Do You Know Me? Or Would You Rather type games? Or Would You Rather type games?
Yep.
Yeah, like I keep saying, that couldn't start with bloodshed. Because I don't play well with other people. I get mean if I lose. We can tell you that.
But that's okay because I get meaner.
No. But we're giving thought to it,
We're looking into it.
Yes. Question of the week. Uh-oh. Ba-ba-ba-bum.
Oh,
For
God.
both of you. And you can't not answer like you do sometimes when the question makes you think. Say anything. Just don't say nothing. We never just don't say nothing.
We just tend to happen to agree with each other on a lot of things.
That's why we're married. Still married.
Okay, I'll go with that.
If you both could leave a mark on the world that preceded you, what would it be? The painting is beautiful, and I love you both so very much. We love you too, sweetie. I have no idea, but I'll give it a thought. Okay, I still have no idea. No. I would like to remember not dropping my cane.
Don't you mean be remembered?
Yeah, no. Oh, yes. I would like to be remembered. See, I'm so old. For taking care of the people I love and trying to help those I could. And it sounds stupid, but that's what I'd like to be remembered for. I don't know if it'll ever happen. Well, I do take care of the people I love, don't I, Lee?
Yes, you do.
I tried.
To a fault sometimes.
Well,
Don't know well me.
what about you, darling?
I've actually left quite a bit of a impression, legacy, whatever you want to call it. I have had people that, because of the fact that I am constantly trying to be there for people and constantly trying to, if they need somebody to talk to, if they need somebody to bend their ear on, that kind of thing. I've done this for years and years and years and years. And at one point in time, I was talking to somebody that I didn't even know at the time. I only knew her as a voice on the phone. That's another story entirely. But she would start talking to me about situations she was having at home with her significant other, husband, whatever you want to call him. And I would talk to her and not necessarily give advice, but basically would be a sounding board and tell her what I was hearing her say so that she could hear it from a different perspective and a different set of words and whatnot. That makes sense. And several years later, or a couple years later, 3 years later, I don't know, I don't remember, I was with a girl and she wanted to introduce me to 3 of her friends. And in the process of talking, this one girl kept looking at me. And I'm like, is everything all right? Do I have spaghetti in my teeth or something? And she was just saying that, I know that voice. I know that voice. I said, I had mentioned a couple of different things that basically got her to realize where she remembered my voice from. And next thing I know, she goes flying across the room. I'm thinking she's going to start pounding the crap out of me. She wraps her arms around me, gives me a great big kiss, and starts thanking me all over again. And then proceeds to tell the other 2, well, technically the other 3, because the girl I was seeing at the time was there too, about this man who helped her through a difficult time with her ex, got her to see that she needed to leave her ex and pursue what she wanted to do and pursue her dream. And that, by the way, was of being a nurse. And she had then confided in me that at that point that if she hadn't talked to me or met me or however you want to put it, that she was contemplating unaliving herself, as it were. I gotta be careful what I say because of YouTube's rules and regulations, but basically that's what it boiled down to. So therefore I consider myself having left that mark. And I still try to do the same thing. I still try to help people. I still try to listen to people when they have issues or problems and whatnot. I don't necessarily give advice. I don't necessarily take sides. But I do make my own decisions on friendships and whatnot, no matter what anybody else says or thinks or does. So that, in and of itself, is, I think, the answer to your question. And if it's not long enough, then guess what? You're shit out of luck.
My brother tells me that he thinks of me more as a mother because I'm 10 years older than him. And I was a big part of his early childhood and protected him from his older brother, who sometimes really got mad and was ready to pound him into the ground. And his older brother was 2.5 years younger than I was. And at that point, I was probably bigger than him. And it just comes naturally to some people, and I'm not saying that as anything. It just is like you have a protective gene. And I always wanted kids but wasn't able to have them, so I guess I spread my protective gene around. Now it's my husband who gets benefits or problems from
I
it.
I become greatly spoiled.
But, so is that good, Tammy? I hope it was.
I hope so, because like I said, you're SOL if it isn't.
The next comment comes from Chocolate Diamonds. Hi guys, I was working and lurking, so it didn't really matter, but you were out of frame. Also, to answer your question, I'd love to go to Alaska.
Sorry. Have fun. Good to see you. Nice knowing you. Go ahead, have fun in Alaska because it's too damn cold for me.
Oh,
Even though
Oh,
Berta says, no, it's not that cold.
it's more like New England, where she is, she says. Well, I mean, I'm putting that because I know what New England temperatures were when I was there.
But as far as
Yeah.
it doesn't matter,
It does.
it does.
Yeah.
Because, number one, not everybody work and lurks. Some people actually watch what I'm doing. Why, I don't know, but they do. So it does matter. And if I don't pay attention, which quite often I don't, and if I set up wrong or I think I'm okay and I don't do it right, then they can't see what I'm doing. So it always matters, and everybody's opinion matters. So never think that if you see something, as it goes in the ad campaigns, if you see something, say something. Because I can't fix it if I don't know it, because I don't edit. So therefore, I don't look back at my mistakes. I don't look back and say, well, gee, I need to do that better, or I need to redo this. Just like my earlier faux pas of moving the camera around so much. I won't edit that out. That will stay. So yeah, by all means, if there's something going on, by all means say something. I mean, you do it with respect and you're all good. You don't do it with respect, then I'll just tell you to go pound.
In other words, what you see is what you get.
Yeah, that's about the size of it.
All right, this next comment comes from Barbara. Lenore, have you thought about using a neti pot? Sounds like sinus drainage. You would be surprised how much this would help. I have thought, and come next month I'm going to get one. I'm going to try it. Because I woke up this morning, my face was swollen around, the nasal, and oh my Lord, and I've had the worst headache.
Yeah, and you also, if you had noticed the live, I don't know if anybody noticed it, but during the live, they do look better, by the way.
Yeah.
Her eyes were black and blue. And it looked like I had been beating on her. Which I haven't, but you know, I mean, sometimes we all want to hit our spouses, but you know.
We all think better of it, don't we, dear?
Besides which, if I ever hit a woman, my father would come down
back
and beat on me.
That's right. That's right.
They'd be wondering in the graveyard where the hell the hole came from. That was his grave.
Yuppie doopie.
Oh no, it's a zombie apocalypse. No, it's just Lee going to beat on his son.
Yep.
And yes, I am a junior. Okay.
And the last one comes from Trin.
Trin!
Hi, Trin.
Trin.
Fun chat. You asked a question and I'll answer. I'd really like to visit New Zealand and Iceland. I've seen lots of pictures and videos, and the landscapes of both countries are stunning. I'd really like to walk the earth there and see it with my own eyes before, for whatever reason, no politics here, Lee. They're gone.
Well, like I think I responded to you in type, because I do try to respond to everybody's comments to let them know that they were seen and that they were read and whatnot. I had been to Australia when I was in the military, when I was in the Navy. I've actually been 3/4 of the way around the world and all across the United States. But I was in Australia. Wouldn't have been that much of a problem to go to New Zealand, I didn't think, but the military thought, nope, we're not going there. But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing New Zealand either.
New Zealand, I wouldn't mind seeing Australia, New Zealand. Italy, I want to go almost everywhere. I must take after my Uncle Bill. He had traveling feet, and he went any place and every place he wanted to go. I never met him. This is what my mother told me, because it was her brother. And I would like to do that.
I do not like rounds.
Yeah, but you're doing so well. I have a question for everyone. If you're not doing what you dreamed you wanted to do, what would you do if that dream came up and hit you in the head one of these days, and you could actually get that dream? Yes, I don't know. I don't know if it would change too much in my life. And what is my life now? So just think about it for next week.
Yes, by all means.
Is that okay, dear?
It's fine with me. I keep telling you, if you got something to say, you got something you want to get off your chest. Well, you know.
Yeah, I know.
I was going to say something, but.
Yeah, I'm glad you didn't say something.
Well, I would have only said your ample chest. Yes, I said it anyway.
One of these days, he's going to be paid back in a way he doesn't like. I don't know what it is yet, so I can't tell you.
Sorry, my wife got to me.
No, I would never do that.
Well, you've heard of Uncle Lee? Well, this is Eunuch Lee.
Dipsy Doodle.
No, Ditsy is the other one.
I said Dipsy Doodle. Clean out your ears, Lee.
Yeah, right. Okay. Sure, I will. In about a year.
Okay.
All right, so anyway, even though the questions are done, I'm not.
Neither am I, but go ahead.
Why? What do you have?
No. I should go.
Hope everybody is having fun. I know I have not posted a progress on the Facebook page. But my progress you actually get to see every week. Or our progress, I should say.
What'd you do?
I'd forget my head if it wasn't screwed on right. I almost poured the drills into the cup without the spout. And the problem with that is anytime I try to pour drills without the spout, I end up wearing half the drills,
Well,
if not more.
you've been doing that for a little while. I'm a brand newbie, and I almost did it. So
Well, that's less of an excuse for me then. You're new, you have the excuse.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Um,
I'm picking on you.
yes, I know.
Oh, okay, but I love you.
Since when don't you?
I don't know.
So anyway, I hope that my hope is that people are still having fun. You know, stories are being shared and progress is being made by people, and in some case finishes. I don't know if they're doing a second canvas or not, or if that's going to be the only one they're doing, which is fine. I don't mind. After the end of this event, Tammy, Berta, and I are probably going to get together and start making plans for next year. What? Don't cross your arms at me, woman.
You know what?
Don't give me that look, the little Miss Schoolmarm over the eyes over the glasses thing. Crying out loud! You think? I mean, come on. Just like I say, my channel.
Mm-hmm.
We know it's our channel.
Yeah.
So
But they don't
therefore,
know-
you're gonna be included.
That's not necessarily true. You said
It
Tammy,
most
Berta,
certainly
and
is.
you.
That's right.
And we're supposed to be what? The fearsome
We're a
foursome?
team. We're a team. So therefore, one denotes the other. It's just I happen to come first.
Of course.
Anyway, all kidding aside, you know, we're all going to figure something out as far as, you know, do we want to continue with no sponsors? Do we want sponsors? You know, how are we going to run that? We got to look at Google Forms and whatnot so that we have addresses and things and emails and all that good stuff. But we will be planning that for next year. My hope is that this continues every year, just as another remembrance. Due to the fact that I want to make sure at least I do my part to keep it remembered. I know that YouTube has had a lot of different videos out on the events just to, you know, keep it fresh during this time. So, you know, we'll just continue to add to that. Speaking of which, for those of you that did not get any notification, because sometimes YouTube doesn't like to give notifications. Why? I don't know, but they don't. I did put in the description box of the live for 9/11 on 9/11, I did put in that description box the links to the pages that I was going to share that day. I did find out that the issues that people were having as far as not being able to enter anything in text was not a copyright strike. It was something completely unrelated to the videos. So I put the links in the description box so that if there is anybody that wanted to see what it was I was sharing and talking about when I said it didn't go as planned, you can go back and look at it there. I will say, however, even though I have it written everywhere, that there are trigger warnings because it is videos of the day's events, videos of what went on, what happened to a lot of people. I did not include some of the more graphic details or some of the more graphic videos, which there were plenty of, just because out of respect and out of courtesy, I think is the word I'm looking for. I could be wrong. But triggering people is one thing to a certain degree, but absolutely traumatizing them is something completely different. And I didn't want to do that. It was not an easy task. It took me the better part of a day and a half to pour over literally hundreds of videos, newsreels, private videos from, not private videos, but videos from private citizens. To come up with the compilation that I came up with. There are two pieces in there that are 9/11, one of which is an unofficial video of Where Were You When the World Stopped Turning that I thought was better than the original video itself. Of course, the song itself is just as powerful. I mean, you can't really change that much. But I felt that the video itself was a little bit more impactful to me. So I included that. And then, of course, Kate Smith singing God Bless America, which Lenore has now said she's never going to sing that song again after hearing her sing that, which I told her she was full of crap. And that she better sing it again.
She had such a magnificent voice. I know. We all have our own gifts.
But, so other than those two, oh, well, actually I take that back. There is a 7-minute clip of the movie about Flight 93. That is also one that is not private citizen or news related. But nonetheless, I think it's all worth looking at. You know, you guys can be the judge if you want, and if you don't feel that you can bear to watch it and be torn with those memories again, I also understand that. But I did want to let you know that if you chose to watch the replay, that those videos are in the description of that video. And like I said, we will be doing this again next year. I don't care if I have 1,000 participants or 1. You know, if I'm the only participant, it doesn't matter to me. It is still going to go on every year that I'm allowed to. Having said that, I think that this Wip Chat is going to be a relatively short one.
I have one more thing.
Huh?
I have one more thing.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I am dealing right now with a wicked headache, so pardon me if... my sister-in-law is going in for surgery tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And the prognosis is very, very good. But when you hear the big C, you always get a little nervous. And I was talking to my brother and her today, and since I've had breast cancer, I do understand that. She's a little nervous. He's more than a little nervous. And if we could use all the prayers that you can give us, any prayers to any good God or good person would help. And I love her very much. I love her like a sister. So that's enough.
No emotion.
No emotion.
Nope. No tears.
No tears.
You start crying, and then that's going to be the end of it.
No, I'm not going to start crying.
I know.
It'll give me a worse headache to begin with.
I'm just being
I know, you're
sarcastic.
teasing me.
So as you see, my progress is not the greatest. But at least it's progress. Um, I'll probably finish this letter off camera. And knowing me, depending on my back,
Yeah, that's what
which is one of the reasons why you don't see much more progress than this. Um, I will, like I said, I'll finish off this letter, and then be done with it. So for the day, maybe for the week, I don't know. Get over there, you. I'm talking to the drills. Oh my God.
You make fun of me for talking to the cats. These cats are living objects.
Yeah, but that's just it. At least the cats are alive and
Yeah.
can hear. They may not know what you're saying, and they definitely not talking back.
Well, I don't know. Sometimes Oreo does.
But
When he bats
nonetheless,
me in the head with his tail.
yeah, brings a whole new meaning to having a piece of tail.
Oh, would you stop it?
You know I got to end it at least one time. Come on now.
Oh,
All right, so on that note, and on those notes, I wish
me.
everybody a good week, day, weekend, whatever. We will see you on somebody's live somewhere.
Sure.
And if not, we'll see you hopefully on our live.
Yep. And
Huh?
no,
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say, and we love you, and we thank you for your patronage.
Patronage. Like they're buying anything, except for maybe our pack of lies.
Sure. We don't have any. Oh, you hurt my heart. We have no pack of lies.
Oh, all right, so we have a carton.
No, we have a carton of truth.
Okay, if you insist.
I do.
But at any rate,
Go ahead.
she is right. We do love you. We do appreciate your sticking by us. Please remember, for those of you that haven't already, I know I don't say it a lot, but, like, subscribe, share, all those YouTube stuffs, just to make YouTube happy, and us. We like it too. Remember to be kind, be gentle, let those around you know that they are seen, appreciated. They're not alone. If you are one without guilt or without, I keep unable to come up with the word I'm looking for. I know what I'm looking for, but if you have no fault, well then, good for you. But just remember that you do have fault. Everybody does. So therefore, as the saying goes, let he who has no fault be the one to cast the first stone. Yes, I know it's paraphrasing, but nonetheless. Otherwise known as don't accuse unless you know what you're talking about. And on that note, we will wish you a fond farewell.
Have a great week.
Yeah, that too. Bye-bye, everyone.